and you are going to win this game. You're going to do something that Hope has never done before. And in about 5 seconds, that little chitter chatter that we heard next door, I want you to rival it with the loudest noise you've ever made. And excitement and rage for what we're about to do. You hear me? Yes, sir. Now let's get this game on. Let's go!
Lawrence, you're getting fired up looking at that, huh?
Excitement and rage.
Well, welcome back. That's Hope Christian football coach Daryl Kindig rallying the troops before a playoff game against the Raton Tigers. Now, tomorrow the Huskies will try to reach their first Class 3A championship game. And Lawrence, what do you think? I mean, you got a team like that 3 years in, and they're already in a championship game.
That's not too bad. You know, it's not too bad of a deal. I got to see them earlier this season. They do a lot of great things on offense and on defense. Their defense is very aggressive, and that's what you like to see. You know, offensively, they can run the football effectively. Luke Dye has just been outstanding for them the entire year. It's just a matter of finally putting it all together
against St. Mike's.
Against St. Mike's.
St. Mike's got them this year.
Undefeated, yeah. So it's just going to be one of those games to where, you know, you just got to come with it, and you got to make sure you force turnovers and capitalize off those turnovers.
Okay, well, that's going to be a tough job for them because St. Mike's is no joke. They're undefeated, and they have already knocked them off one time this year. St. Mike's, you're looking at highlights of St. Mike's right now playing Bloomfield, and that was actually a Sky Ranger game where we had highlights over the top of the field. And, you know, they have a lot of good athletes on St. Mike's, and it's always been that way. I remember going back to the early days when Kevin Chavez was still there as a quarterback, baseball player, quarterback extraordinary. So St. Mike's they're undefeated for a reason. So we're going to see what happens there.
We'll see what happens, exactly. You know, and hope let's hope they hang with them.
Well, the equivalent of Titletown in Class 3A, the defending champs, Lovington Wildcats, will play the Silver Colts for the other spot in the championship game tomorrow. Silver has only lost 1 game this season, while Lovington lost 4. The Wildcats, however, are perfect against 3A teams. What I mean, does tradition play a part?
All about tradition. 17 state titles. 17. Not 1, not 2, not 3.
You're talking smack because you were down there at the beginning, the very first week of the show. You were
when they lost to Artesia.
Yeah.
So yeah, but you know, 17 state titles. These guys are proven winners, and you know what? They're playing on blue Smurf turf. You know, that's got to that's got to freak you out a little bit, right?
Yeah, and that's the house that Brian Urlacher built as far as play on the field. Let's take a look at the picture in Class 2A now. The undefeated Eunice Cardinals will play the defending champion Santa Rosa Lions for the 2A title tomorrow, and I know what you're going to say when you see Santa Rosa.
That single wing tee, that single wing tee is so confusing. I don't know how you run it, but they do it so effectively. The quarterback is just so
Tenorio.
Be able to be able to do that is just fantastic. And like I said, you have to shoot them from the backside because you don't know where the ball's going half the time, and I don't think the defense does either.
Let's not forget the Eunice Cardinals are undefeated this year. Tyler Almaguer, the quarterback there, is the one who's making that whole thing click. And they have good athletes like Junior Carraza, you know, and don't forget Dylan Cordova, the wide receiver. And so I mean, you got good players like that in the steed there to make you just tick and go down the field. So I don't know, man.
I really think this game's going to be very high scoring. You know, both offenses can just move right down the field. And like I said, high scoring and fair. I want to go with Santa Rosa on this one. I don't know. What do you say?
I'm thinking it's tough. Santa Rosa has tradition once they get into the championship game, but Eunice, I'm looking at the quarterbacks, and I think that Almaguer might have the edge on Tenorio just by a little bit. It's a photo finish, but I'm thinking that Eunice might do it this time. We'll
see what happens. That's all I got.
It's a wrap for us. Lawrence said that's all he has. That's all I have. We rolled out our last highlight. Lawrence Gilligan and Van Tate.
Brian, get in
Robert
here.
Pugsley to my right.
Ryan,
the intern, to my left.
Yeah, hop in here. You're on. Yeah, oh, there you are.
And we'll see you all next week.